This is London calling in the overseas service of the British Broadcasting Corporation.
I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received, and that consequently this country is at war with Germany.
The pocket battleship Graf Spee, which has been for many weeks preying upon the trade of the South Atlantic, and met her doom.
Mother dear, I'm writing you from somewhere in France, hoping this finds you well.
We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air.
Have you any dirty washing, mother dear?
We shall never surrender.
Hang up the washing on the sea green line, 'cause the washing day is here. Whether the weather may be wet or warm, we'll just love along.
Das Oberkommando der Wehrmacht gibt bekannt. Ein im Atlantik operierender deutscher Flottenverband unter Führung des Flottenchefs Admiral Lütjen im Seegebiet um Island auf schwere englische Seestreitkräfte. Das Schlachtschiff Bismarck hat hierbei einen englischen Schlachtkreuzer, wahrscheinlich Hood, vernichtet.
The sinking of the Bismarck was due to the cooperation of the RAF with the Navy. And Rodney, which did some pretty work with her 16-inch guns.
Ah, this is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end. But it is perhaps the end of the beginning. But the Japanese High Command had declared that a state of war existed with Great Britain and the United States.
The German Navy, so proudly built up by that smug strategical genius, the Führer, is slowly but surely being wiped out. Now the Scharnhorst, the 26,000-ton battleship, has gone to the bottom, a not unusual result of action against the Royal Navy.
Led by a powerful British escort, the main body of the surrendered Italian fleet is transferred from Malta to Alexandria.
Signed the act of unconditional surrender of all German land, sea, and air forces in Europe to the Allied Expeditionary Force.
Back across the China Sea for the last large-scale surrender at Hong Kong, where today warships of the Royal Navy ride at anchor in the harbor.
Well, hello and welcome back to the port. I'm the Gadjah Mada, and this is, well, no, it's the Friday night live stream. I always want to say Wales Weekly. Terrible. Anyway, glad to see you all. Hope you're having a good morning, good evening, or a good night, wherever you are in the world. And I need to, fingers crossed. There we go. So, Let me just get my stream set up absolutely perfect. There we go. So hello. Well, hello and welcome to Sean Whitling, to Jeff Pemberton, to Amal Cribb, and to Randy Chang. Hello. Maybe some Tiger and post-war footage would be nice in the startup video. Or the startup video, I tried to map out chronologically the events of World War II from the naval perspective. Although we could slide Tiger in at the end there, that'd be quite interesting. Hello, Stumpy. Hello. We'll be a little muted as I'm cooking. That's fair enough. As long as it's not me who's accidentally left the mute on. Anyway, we're going to start off with the Icarus. The reason being is she's part of my daily challenges, so I'm just going to use that as a warm up as well. Sean's asked whether we're going to be playing some of the speedboat mode. Only if you want me to. I'm not particularly super excited about it, although I'm sure it will be a perfect excuse for me to keep spamming the speed and power button on my soundboard, which we might do. And if people want, I could do accounting for it, and you can all shoot my engines out while I sit at the back and not really do too much. Tiger time, or there will most certainly be time for Tiger this live stream, and maybe a Nelson game. Yeah, we can see. Hello, Jeff Dave. Good evening. Anyway, so let's crack on. So, starting up, first game, Tier 5 and 4 game, I guess you could say. Enemy carrier, left flank, domination, Sea of Fortune. Let's see how this goes. Now, with a British destroyer, I'm not going to turn the AA off. The reason being is my detectability by air range is larger than my AA range. The reason being is the AA armament of the Icarus is some 0.5 inch Vickers machine guns and some 20mm Oerlikon, which really don't have a lot of range. So basically very close quarters anti-aircraft capability. Enemy destroyers, Japard and Mahan. So Japard is going to have a reload booster, and Mahan's going to be quite gunny, so they're both out DPM me gun-wise. There's also Königsberg with a decent sonar, an enemy Trento. There's also a Dallas and a Leander in the division. Then we have a Dunkirk and a Warspite, evil secondaries in this, sort of. And the cruiser I spawned with, an Omaha, is already making a move over to the right flank. It looks like our team is heavily invested in the right flank. So my temptation here is not to go into that cap until I know that those aircraft are going to leave me alone, is the best way to put it. So I'm going to position myself as far away as possible in the hope that the aircraft leave me alone.
Alle Stationen, Feuer auf das Ziel konzentrieren.
Oh, he's found me.
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set. Alle Stationen, welche Position eines strategischen Ziels? Torpedoes direct front.
Right, those aircraft should be disappearing soon, which should give me a bit of a breather. Japan and Gadjah Mada would be appreciated. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I see it's potato time again, fleeing to one side. Yes, well, at least our team has completely secured the right-hand side of the map and is capable of capturing the objective over there. Oh, wait. Most of my tight team are behind an island. What are they doing? Oh, well. Well, both enemy destroyers have been located at Charlie. It looks like I'm... we'll go see what we can do. Nearest enemy vessel is located in Bravo. It's going to be an enemy cruiser as well. Not exactly keen on that. Hello, Joshua. Hello. Randy, the definition of a solo flank here. Yeah. We've got 8 vessels on the Charlie flank and a single vessel on the Alpha flank. That is what we call map control, chaps. Oh, Lord. Oh, that means the Leander's going to be over there too. Right, my torpedo range is 8 kilometers. I wonder if I can get just in range of their carrier. Oh no, he's already legging it. Yeah, but so the reason why we started firing there is I wanted to try and bait the Warspite into my torpedoes because he started a bit of a port turn there. Got aircraft coming in though. We really could do a fire on that. Come on. This might hurt. Or maybe not. Just a fire, please. Okay, there he goes. Right, we're going to go for the Bravo cap now. But I'm going to do it in a direction that doesn't involve me. That's one of the nice things I like about the Soviet carriers, is because they drop all their ordnance at once. Once you know they've dropped their ordnance, you don't have to worry about them anymore. Oh. Oh, where are we? Where are we? Oh no, where? Oh, Stumpy's got a... Just once created a street called Chuck Norris, but they had to change it. No one crossed Chuck Norris and lives. Oh. Outnumbered and alone, and with the CV folks in here. Welcome to World Warships Legends. Very true, Jeff. Somehow, I think did we win? Somehow. I think just because maybe we overloaded a single. I think what happened was because our team overloaded a flank, they managed to pick off the enemy in piecemeal as the enemy kind of like spread it all over the place. And I think I was just a bit of a nuisance on the side, and the enemy just didn't really deal with me because they kind of got distracted by the big blob. Yeah, you know what? I'll take first place with that. Oh boy. Right. Let's see. Joshua, Sean, I loved your wife employee of the month joke last stream. That was a good one. I did have to feature that on Wales Weekly as well. Let's see. Yeah, let's make it Tiger time, shall we? Oh, Tiger's all ready. Off she goes. Criff, I managed to be a bit more OP than the Weimer today in the Tiger. My weekly work done. Very true, Criff, very true. Sean, thing is, they haven't got C, and they are all there. Oh yeah, no, yeah. My team, yeah. Joshua, loving USS Hill. I have a soft spot for D's. She's not a DE, unfortunately. I wish she was. But what we got in the game is wow, she's a destroyer leader. So she's just like the complete opposite end of the scale. Unfortunately, I mean, I wish she was a destroyer. I wish she was the destroyer escort version of the actual USS Hill. Instead, we got some absolute mess up. I'm wondering what the heck is the friendly cruiser doing at the bottom right of the map. Don't count him out. Don't count him out yet. He's heading in. Right. Okay. Where we are? We are tier 5 and 6 game. Enemy team Trento in a division with an Andrea Doria and a California. Then we have a division of a Belfast with a Scharnhorst and a division consisting of a Helena and the Furious. And then we have another Andre and a New Mexico. Oh boy. So the enemy team is filled with divisions. So potentially it means a lot of the enemy team, if they're playing divisions properly, is, fingers crossed, well coordinated. Other downside of this game, there are no destroyers. Battleship-wise, 11-inch, 14, I think they're 14s. So lots of low-caliber gun battleships, which might be helpful. The thing is, I'm going to be playing death by 1,000 cuts against these enemy vessels. Come on, I need spotting from you. I gotta lead a bit more, I think. Okay. I don't like this flank. We've got 3 enemy battleships and 2 cruisers. We are heavily outnumbered. God, Belfast being sneaky as well. Sure, my wife slammed the internet. The book she ordered online never arrived. I asked her what the book was called. She said, "How to Scam People Online." I'm personally rather concerned that your wife wishes to read such literature. No action pumper. Tally ho. Good to see you. Chuck Norris got shot. We now in hospital where the bullet is in critical condition. Hello, Vaz. Hello. Good to see you. Jeff, southeastern side of the map is always an... I'm trying to read the chat and play at the same time. This is... it's most certainly a challenge. Where are these shells landing? Just closing in on the Synop to provide him at least some AA cover and maybe some will to rebuild if I need to. What I might do, I might get right up against the Synop and use him as body armour. Well, it won't be long till I can put the radar on, then we can work out where he is. That's it, get them to commit. And now I just got to do more than 25 knots and I can escape these torpedoes. See if we can get rid of that last aircraft maybe. Ooh, clear the skies, there we go. Well, they always say Tiger doesn't have torpedoes, but really she does have one torpedo. See if we can use it. Okay, I can actually catch up the chat now. Where are we? Zulu, have you found any good British ships yet? Yes, Zulu, we found many. Most of the tech tree, in fact. Oh. Oh, Criv, this is just the usual Tiger game. Tiger always spawns on the weak flank and and then left alone. Thankfully, the Snops actually hung around really. IGN Zuma, is that correct? Yes. Hello. So, man, can you believe Criv killed me in the Friesland this week when I was minding my own business, killing his buddy in Akatsuki? I thought we were... Oh, the humanity. All's fair in love and war, apparently. So I was in the Albemarle. I don't even have the Friesland. Oh. That's right. I knew it was one of those words. So you're cruel. Nothing wrong with the Albemarle. Oh. As Stumpy's kind of reminded me. As always, I've got to do the usual YouTube shit, and if you're enjoying, feel free to give it a thumbs up and all that lovely jubbly. Joshua, Yubari is the easiest clear the skies you can get. Oh yeah, I bet. She's the only tier... Is she a tier 3? Yeah, I think she's the only tier 3 cruiser with a decent reasonable AA complement for a tier, and a defensive AA5 consumable. Will my shells arrive in time? Lancer's just mulching away. I like the Albemarle until I get shot. There's no... Stop complaining. Albemarle's got a lovely armour scheme, and she's very manoeuvrable. Well, there you go, Tiger 59, second on the team. Your experience may differ. I just caveat it there. 63k in the Tiger. Let's see, we had Nelson. Gadjah Mada. We'll do the Gadjah Mada, and then maybe we'll jump back and we'll grab the Nelson. Gadjah Mada. She's a Pan-Asian destroyer, isn't she? There we go. Right, let's get booted and seated. Actually, I'll skip all this actually. I'll just do the usual credit booster and battle booster. Tally ho. Hello, Cheese Toasty. Hello, hello, hello. And while we're waiting to load in, we'll tuck into the Bovril. Sean, I can't believe Patrick Swayze's been dead for over a decade now and still hasn't gotten around and made Ghost 2. Hello, Kim Mike X Gaming as well. Good to see you, good to see. I think we're going to have to try and down this Bovril before we get into the game, because it's going to be cold otherwise. And cold Bovril isn't as nice. I have to be honest there. Anyway, tier 6 and 5 game of capture base on Ring. Fushun, Fubuki, Jervis, Bayern, no cruisers. Oh, interesting. Queen Elizabeth, New Mexico. Snop in a division with Nagato and then a carrier. Oh, yippee, a carrier, my favourite. Let's see. Well, I haven't played the Gadjah Mada, but again, she's very much like a Jervis. But what I want to check first is... Yes, here we go. Detectability from the air is 2.9. My AA guns have a range of 3.5, and I think that's because of the 40 mils. They are actually upgraded. They're not the standard pom-poms. So in this case, we will disengage the AA battery in order to reduce our detectability, and then the carrier makes a beeline for me anyway. Go away. Pick on someone your own size. Well, he's done a bit of scouting. Looks like he's going away. Okay, alright. Looks like subliminal messaging does work. Stumpy. No, not Bovril. Yes. Delicious beef tea. However, Crave, I like when you activate defensive AA fire in the British cruisers and the guy says anti-aircraft guns, anti-aircraft crews are on high alert. Sorry, but I thought you're supposed to be on high alert all the time. Yeah, there's a plane. Don't worry, normal alert. Wait for the captain to push the button. Oh, captain's pushed the button. We better go on high alert. Come on. Oh. Well, it looks like we're going to be stalking this Bayern, who apparently may have spawned on his own. Oh, we have deep water torpedoes. He's actually turning in. Why does he have to turn in? Let's put a net there. Oh, and then he turns back out. Of course. Of course. Why did you turn in then, sir? Right, well, we'll lock our guns off to the left because I don't think the Bayern's going to be around for long, and I don't want to be all the way out here on the left. So I'm going to probably get the engine boost on.
Engine boost activated.
Henry Jervis over there. We can have Fushun. I know it's a bit grubby, but I'd like to get rid of the Bayern as quick as possible, so if I can help my team while my DPM would actually help. Otherwise I'd just be giving away my position normally. Okay. I know it's grubby, I'm sorry. But I want to get rid of it because it allows me to get moving elsewhere. Because we know there's a DD here, we know it's the Fubuki. Fubuki's going to be around this corner. There she is. Oh, lock onto her, please.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
That's free. We've got a smattering of torpedoes there. Okay. I'm going to borrow this smoke screen to try and evade the aircraft. Haven't really got an idea what that. What is he doing?
Smoke generator started.
See if we can get a fire or something, maybe. There's a fire. Damage on the fire, but that damage con's going to last a while. But will my deep water torpedo get a flood? That'd be nice. No. Come on, just a fire, please. There we go. I might as well make a move for the base. Enemy DDs and Rs. Let's see, where are we? Ooh, Andy Mack. Hello, hello, hello. Jeff, don't see many DD destroyers turning off their AA. I think it's worthwhile. Evening, Andy Mack. RO8 is in the River Mersey this week. Amazing. Ooh, RO8. That's one. Is that one of the carriers? I'm gonna have to quickly look at the pendant number now. Let's have a look. It is an aircraft carrier. Queen Elizabeth. Yeah. To be honest, I'm surprised that I remembered that off the top of my head, actually. Oh, very interesting. She's up in Mersey, is she? Ooh. G30 most are probably casual and aren't aware that you can turn it off now. Yeah, that's probably very true. We could shoot, but I think I secured the kill earlier, so I'm not going to do it. I don't want to be one of those players. Sean, I just had a vision of sailors making Bovril, but boiling a whole cow in a teapot. There she goes, nice. So I keep mine off in DDs. Yeah, no, it's better. Just to be honest, with most DDs, it's worth just keeping it off. It's only with like some British DDs you can turn it on because your AA range is so short that by the time your AA starts opening fire, you're already spotted. So it doesn't necessarily matter too much. Hi, Zuma. Anyway, heading off. Well, much obliged. Thanks for popping by. Have a good day. Yeah, look after yourself. Stay safe. Stay well. Gadjah is nice since she's got that back 360 turret. Yeah. That kind of kite engagement I did against the was it a Fubuki? Yeah, that was quite nice. I'm sorry for the very dull end of this game, but you know it is called Capture the Base, and well, might as well while we're at it, I guess you could say. Jeff likes the Gadjah Mada. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Anyway, been busy the past couple of weeks. Well, hopefully you get a bit of rest this weekend. Hope everyone's looking forward to having a nice weekend. Ryan Chang, I never see anyone running the radar version. I think the radar version's maybe more useful if you're running in a division. But if you're solo play, I'd recommend the smoke, just mostly because you don't know who you're going to be with on your team, and if you end up with a bit of a potato team, it's not worth risking the radar. I kind of find sometimes, okay, that's second, you know. We had a little bit of a mosey around. That's fair enough. Righto. Let's get the Nelson on the go then. Or Nell oil. Nell, that's it, I think. Yeah. Let's have a go at that then. A Huang He game tonight. Yeah, could do. Oh, Amacriv runs a radar and reload build in his Gadjah Mada. Very nice, very nice. And you might get Queen Elizabeth, well done. Yeah, I'm not very good with pendant numbers, so I'm very surprised I managed to get that one. Dave, my bureau has required me to play the Boise this week. I loathe that ship. The Boise is pretty much a Helena with a super heel, is the best way to put it. I mean, she's not bad, but she's not great either, is the best way to put it. If you like the Helena, you usually get on with the Boise. But yeah, I would recommend an agility build because she's got like paper thin armor. Domination, Neighbours, Tier 6 and 7 game. Akatsuki, Mass, Division, Mayuku, Gneisenau. And back to solos, we have an Albemarle, Colorado. Roma, Bismarck. So pretty much all the battleships can overmatch my armor, which is lovely. So we're going to try and get maybe a bit further over to the left before we end up getting spotted, I hope. Well, Sean Whitling really likes the Boise. But like you said, if you loathe a ship but you need to play it for the Bureau, AI is always a good one for it. There we go. That's the last of the beefiest Maximus. Oh. Don't like that when I'm in the Nelson. I got a massive citadel. Just an Albemarle. Just an Albemarle, he says. Ironically, even an Albemarle can citadel a Nelson if it catches it broadside. There's my AQ there. There's the Albemarle. Firing HE this time. was going to say, who's this gentleman who's wearing his beautiful camouflage? In a beautiful ship as well. This man has great taste. No bias here. Bismarck in the centre, okay. So we got Albemarle, Maiku, nice. Then we have Bismarck over there. There's definitely a DD in the centre. Is the Albemarle going to get torpedoed?
Enemy battleship sighted. Torpedoes dead ahead.
That'll be the Albemarle torpedoes. Come on, Nelson. There's a reverse gear in there somewhere. I'm pretty isolated now on this lake.
Roger. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Spotted by the enemy DD. Nothing to shoot at. Don't like this, honestly. There's Bismarck.
Torpedoes to port.
Oh, okay, nice.
Torpedoes to port. All stations.
Thank God for German dispersion, eh?
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Come on. Out of 9 shells, only 3 hit out of this range.
Fire.
I mean, if I can just hold on over here on this flank and just buy time, the rest of my team should, fingers crossed, be able to get over here.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes to port. We've sprung a leak. We're filling up fast. Critical engine damage. Problem solved, sir. Enemy battleship destroyed. Fire. Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes dead ahead.
Everyone's got torpedoes, okay.
Torpedoes dead ahead. We've sprung a leak. We're filling up fast.
Got there in the end. Oh, Beefius Maximus. I didn't know Bovril was that old, Major. Originally made by the Roman Empire. Hello, Pixel Mug. Oh boy, my chat moves along quite a lot nowadays. Afternoon, Pixel Mug. Yes. Hope Friday's treating you well too. Yeah. Well, I had half a day off work, so I'm quite happy with that. Jeff says he finds the guns and the buoyancy frustrating. Try not to run AI unless I really hit a losing streak. Don't blame you. This is all the Nelson is a result of the unmonitored BB breeding. Well, she's a weird design. I can see why they did it, considering the time. Jeff, how accurate is Nelson's game camouflage? I think it's pretty accurate, but I'm not gonna spoil it because she's not this week's, but she might be next Sunday's video. Zombie has he not done a video on that yet? Not yet. Oh, okay, Major, I saw the thumbnail for tomorrow's Whiskey and Warships. I'm gonna probably pronounce this wrong, but Laporeg is a good choice. Thank you, thank you, Criv. Yes, that was me, mid-table, but we were stuck on the quiet flank. Well, not really too quiet, but we weren't really flexed on until the end. Was there any more requests? I'm sure there was one more. I'll have to have a quick skim from earlier. If not, maybe we do a racing mode. Oh yeah, let's just do one race mode because that's so fun, and then we'll do some other stuff. Sure. I run my Boise with a agility build and engage with the mindset of kite fighting. AP good as soon as the enemy gets within about 6 to 7 kilometers. Fair enough. And a career of my second Boise is Zerlane Baltimore with short fuse AP skill. That's absolute. And I just AP spam every superstructure and upper belt I see. What's happening to the enemy team? Was there a vicious rabbit? Captain Nelson looks pretty much spot on, yeah. Oh, we better pay attention. Alright. Yeah, bundle. God. Oh. Hours of entertainment, yes? Wow, God, we could play that again. I hope you chaps are enthralled with that spectacular. Wait, we forgot the soundboard. Wait. Speed and wow. Let's not do that again. Oh dear. Jeff, Cameron looks great, and I think Nelson class ships were the most unique class. Cheers for Royal Navy for building them. BB Dev striking a DD tastes sweet or bother in the case of nature. Albemarle, yeah, we'll do the Albemarle. That'll be more fun than whatever this is. Right. British cruiser. There she is. Yeah, I'll do. Sean, are you taking a song request for the piano? Well, if people do insist on changing to jazz, we can do the jazz. Pixel, well now, Mojo, I didn't know you were in the submarine business. Awful nice of you to give that Flash Marine a free try. Hello, Sax. Hello. This mode is fun as a 90s Tiger electronical courts game. Yeah. Only someone in the office just brought up roast beef of Old England, the old song, and the usual quiet interim said, "That's the worst porn title I've ever heard." I think we do have roast beef of Old England on this playlist. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Roast beef of Old England. There you go. Just the usual. Major on his chores again. Minotaur time? Ooh. It's not the Minotaur. It's legendary tier that I don't like. I haven't even looked at the shipping forecast, so I got. Actually, I think this is the first time I've played the Albemarle for a little while. Actually, camera looks very nice. What are we looking at? Fletcher, Riga, Cleveland, Bismarck, Iowa, Yami, Grosser, Phoebe. Yay. Air range is 7.2. Detect speed to air is 5.8. Okay. A Yamato. Oh, goody. Riga. Their aircraft are flying away, so I'm not going to use defensive air fire consumable. Cleveland. Oh, some really horrible ships. Right, I know that's a full squadron coming in. Why aren't you on full alert anyway? Not really sure how to go about this. We've got to try and dig these chaps out. Things with Yamato out there, it's really awkward to try and decide how I'm going to go about this.
Taken the lead.
I'll just poke my turrets out, maybe. There, that might do. I think I'm just concealed. And I can get my front turrets over. Nice.
Victory is in sight.
Of course, battleships always pick on the cruisers. That's got to be me. It's awkward. Might just have to just use my rear turret for a bit. Oh, and they're leaving range now. I think we feel a bit cheated out of our clear the skies on that one. Tiger time is the new Minotaur time. So it's why do women and I've read this one before, but it's quite a good one. Why do women and children get evacuated first in the event of a disaster, so the men can think in silence and find a solution? Oh, Jeff, I haven't spoken to my wife in 18 months. I don't like to interrupt her. The Admiral's camo is nice, if I'm corrected. Every British ship now has a permanent camouflage above tier 5, except, well, obviously the carriers as well, if you want to count the carriers. Speaking of Tiger, how durable are those 100mm twin guns? As much as I enjoy the ship with heavy AA, it's only as good as the guns staying power. With Tiger, the guns do high damage, but we don't have a lot of them, so generally the AA isn't that amazing. And like Chris says, they go pop very quickly. Pardon me. Yeah, the only benefit is their range and the ability to shred lower tier aircraft, yeah. So Kalu, I was going to ask you to play the Albemarle and give tips. It is honestly the only UK ship that I've been disappointed in. How do you play it? I play it very much like most other cruisers, I guess you could say. I mean, that wasn't a good I was going to say that wasn't a good show, but then I'm still the best cruiser on my team. But then there's only 2 cruisers, and the other one was a Cleveland, and generally most people probably say the Cleveland's better. It's not a lot of cruisers. People will just stop playing cruisers again, I think, especially at high tier. But yeah, I mean, okay, I've got this bit of a meme build on here, which is an AA range build, but I mean, if you wanted the commander build, you'd probably look at Tenant. Yeah, you'd probably look at Tenant. The reason is you go for maneuverability, and you'd probably just, don't worry too much about the inspirations. Inspirations, you probably just go with what you want. But for the base traits, I'd probably just recommend. I think the initial trait, I'd probably do whatever your preference is, I guess you could say. But the rest of it, just go for maneuverability. And then I find the Albemarle's just quite a good chassis. She's got reasonable enough armour. I mean, she's capable of angling against 15-inch guns, barrel tanking, 14-inch guns, and there's always the potential of 16-inch AP ricocheting off the deck, which is always quite amusing. But she's a very capable platform. Talking of meme builds, let's see if we can do the Devonshire and see if we can do a bit of anti-aircraft roll in her. I'm going to do it. It all depends on what's shooting you. To sort of with the Albemarle, and so knowing what the enemy battleship's guns have, and then how to deal with them is then what you have to do. So if they got 15-inch guns, you can stay angled, but if they got 16-inch guns or more, you need to kind of kite away. You don't really want to close in under 10 kilometers if you can, because I find if you're trying to kite and dodge shells, you want to be at like 10 plus clicks at least. Sure, my wife is watching this series on Netflix about avalanches and was really disappointed. She said it wasn't good, but then it started to go. She said it was good, but then it started to go downhill quickly. I think I butchered that one. Pixel.
Good luck and fair seas.
I think Crow's dealing with Saul's query there. Right, Devonshire time. Fubuki, Emily Batin, Emerald, Omaha, Gorky, London, Nevada, Cheval, straight domination. So this is actually quite a nice game for Devonshire. First of all, I've got an AA build on my Devonshire, and there is a carrier. Good news. It's tier 4 and 5 game, so we're top tier. And last but not least, the enemy battleships are 14-inch guns only, so I can angle against those. I just have to be very cautious about the big nose that the Devonshire has. There's one battleship. Right, we know that there's no battleships on this flank because they're both been spotted, so now we can actually turn in and be a bit more aggressive, I think. Omaha, her armor scheme. Ooh. Right, this could be interesting.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
There she is. First torpedo hit. Don't want to go too nose in. Oh, she fired far too to the rear. And
Battleship destroyed.
yeah, Neptune's beard. That's going to be all she wrote. But, wow, cross your fingers and hope it goes well. But yeah, not much more we really do about it. Maybe I should have tried to beach it into the Nevada's husk. To stop myself going around it. That's probably the only thing I can probably think of there. But this flank's now 1, and if these 2 cruisers can start looping around behind the rest of the enemy team, might be able to seal the deal, although they are up on points. Oh no, we're up on points actually. Okay, no. Let's see. Let's just go to the desk mode, and we'll see where we are in the chat. see. The competitive gamers. Hello, hello. News of the game. Which country ship should I buy? Don't ask me. This is the most biased channel you can come across. I think it all depends maybe on what class of ship you want to play as well, because certain nations have like better introduction level classes, I guess you could say. But yeah, as Chris says, it's quite a difficult choice. And yeah, to be honest, like progressing most nations up to tier 5 ships, it can be done very quickly. So really, you can kind of just play play a couple of different tech trees, take them up to tier 5 only, and see which ones take your fancy, which ones might be worth grinding through. One thing to remember is, especially as a new player, I'd always recommend play tier 5 a lot if you can. Try to get to tier 5 and then play tier 5 a lot, because you'll find that as a new player who's not completely up to speed with the mechanics and things like that, you'll find that you'll always make money at tier 5. Whereas if you grind through for a tier 6, you'll find that you probably won't make much money if you're new to the game. So recommend tier 5. So grind a couple of tech trees out, a couple of lines maybe out to tier 5, see what tickles your fancy, and then just grind your favourite almost and make loads of money and slowly obviously gain experience with the game, as best we put it. Stumpy is obviously already showcasing my bias. When like Chris said, when the game first started, there was only the United States, the Japanese, and the British, I guess you'd say. Right, we'll go back to here while I catch with the chat. As Pixel says, very varied. Jeff says US for battleships, easy to get the hang of, but they're slow. I mean, I'd say maybe American battleships are like a good introduction, and then you can start dabbling with the other nations which have like quirks and things like that. Like the Americans are very easy to get into, is the best way to put it. Doesn't mean they're the best, but they are like the better introduction level ones, I guess you could say. How do I get green stuff quickly? Because it's very helpful for upgrading ships. I think I've got a video regarding boosters, but I can do a quick... should be able to showcase. Fingers crossed, I've put something with boosters on tonight. I think Albemarle put boosters on. Let's see. So when it comes to your global XP, it's based off of... It's based off of 5% of your total ship XP. So if you want to grind out, if you want to grind out the global XP, always would try and recommend having a ship XP booster and a global XP booster on there, because obviously the ship XP booster will increase the amount of ship XP you make, which obviously then increases the percentage cut, I guess you say, of global XP of that, and obviously then the global XP booster will obviously help with the additional stuff. I hope that's if you pick up premium ships along the way, I wouldn't necessarily say buy them. Like as a new player, don't be a wallet warrior. Don't go buying stuff. But if you get them for free, along campaigns maybe, or out of the crates you're gifted through the bureau and other events and stuff like that, and you end up getting them that way, then obviously the premium ships will have an increased earning potential as well. But yeah, as an entry level, don't buy anything. God's sake, don't, because that's one mistake a lot of people do, is they get in and they before they understand the game, they start buying stuff, and then they end up with a bitter experience and stuff. So save your global XP as well. It's not exactly reliable, but daily and weekly challenges give you global XP as well. That's very true. They also give you doubloons, so that's one way to get some of the in-game expenditure for free as well. What? I'll keep catching up with the chat. But if anyone's got any queries, Major, what about a Radar Edinburgh game? Go on then. I'm pretty sure Global XP flag and the ship XP bonuses are cumulative, so you put them together when possible. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning. Yeah, sure, Major. It wouldn't surprise me if you didn't have a picture of the Queen and you salute it before you stream, or on how British bias you are. Do you drive a Rover, Major? No. My car is a Suzuki Jimny. I do like having a 4x4, although we've only got the one car and the wife drives it all the time, so it's not really my car anymore. I mean, I was the one who picked it and stuff, and I was the one who paid for it, and then the wife nicked it. But yeah. Vaz, hello Vaz. I haven't seen you for a little while. Randy's correct. Stack XP boosters, Glow XP boosters, all Commander XP. Yeah, that's why you'll probably see if I ever do stuff on my flags. It's all the flags or just the credit and battle booster. Right, Radar Eddie, Akatsuki, York, Surrey, Fiji, Suzuya, Mainz, Charles Mattel, Brandenburg, Iowa. Vaz, when you first install the game, you have no idea how careful you need to be with your doubloons and Global XP. Exactly. People spend them on trivial stuff like boosters and use Global XP when Commander XP runs out. That's another one. That's a very good one, Vaz. Yes, like always keep an eye on your Commander XP, and be very picky with your commanders as well. And don't use your Global XP to boost your commanders. Just grind. Just grind. It's better to grind really, because you'll gain more from that. And also you can always check out all the social media from the community contributors. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a very good one for it, but I know there's a couple of other CCs out there who have done like entry level videos and guides and things like that. Oh, he's legging it. Okay. Oh, okay. We've got a lot of people here.
Problem solved, sir.
I'm going to blame you, Stumpy. No, to be honest, it's my own fault. I completely forgot that I didn't have smoke. I got so preoccupied with going in there and using my my radar to try and find the destroyer. Yeah, I'm just getting absolutely focused by 3 cruisers, 2 battleships. Ugh. That's my bad. That's my own bad. I potatoed that one for sure. I was thinking, oh, I'll push in and I'll spot the DD and we'll get rid of the DD and everything will be fine. And then I pushed in and I was like, oh no, there's 3 cruisers and 2 battleships and they're all shooting me and I've got no way of hiding. Smoke up, Major. Smoke if you got him. That was bad. That was really bad. I saw Stumpy's fault. Oh, that was bad. Sean, does at least Bovril, is there at least a Bovril holder in your gym? Well, there are cup holders. Jeff, my wife prefers to take the stairs, but I always take the lift. I guess we just raised differently. God's sake. Alright, someone asked for the Minotaur, so we'll do the Minotaur, just probably to pile on my disappointment, I think. Yeah, we'll go with that. Let's see how it goes. Stumpy, low, you're not meant. What top? Pixel, it's always the curse of the Edinburgh. Put on the radar and the matchmaking knows where to put all the cruisers and the battleships. I don't know why, I just can't get on with the Edinburgh. I don't. Like, I know statistically she should be a good ship, but I'd rather take the Albemarle. Georgia, a lion? Haven't seen a lion for a while. Leventas mains, Albemarle, Minotaur. Wow. So, what happened to the Alaska? Like, does no one play the Alaska anymore?
Let's get to it.
Of course, I play a smoke Minotaur when there's no DDs. You're meant to take shots, Major. I know. I was just taking a little bit too much of that one. I always curse the Edinburgh. Yeah, Sean. Las Vegas asks, Sean, when you drive your wife, does she have to ride on the roof, or are you nice enough to let her in the boot? She sits in the back, and I open the window a crack, so she may stick her head out if she wants. Minotaur for 750 ribbons mission. This is the meta now. Oh, okay. Is that what's going on? Oh. There's no point. The shells would be so slow. Alright, so the enemy's left flank turned to the center. Enemy center turned to the left flank. Spotted potentially by a DD. Most likely something up ahead. Yeah, we got the left and task. I bet we got no radar here. We got an Albemarle. You should have radar. Something like that. God dang it. Oh.
Oh dear, how sad, never mind.
Oh well. Before they met Chuck Norris, the Black Eyed Peas was simply known as the Peas. Didn't Stumpy request the Minotaur as well? Oh, God, she went pop quick. I was a bit mean. I didn't even know the Bismarck got that final volley off. Busy boy got lucky, yeah. Sure, my wife said I look fat. Can you give me a compliment? I said you have perfect eyesight. Oh, Stumpy, Major, change your gaming tag to Chuck Norris. I wasn't expecting that. No, I wasn't expecting that. Comment to go. By the way, guys, which bullets are better? So let's do Huang He. Yeah. So with shells, it's all down to obviously what ship you are and what you're shooting and the position of that ship. High explosive is like the beginner friendly shell because it always causes damage and it can set fires and things like that. Armor piercing shells ideally is when you're shooting into the broadside of a cruiser or a battleship. If you're a cruiser shooting into a side of a cruiser, you want the AP. Like if it's broadside onto you. As a battleship, you want AP if you're shooting into the broadside of a battleship or a broadside of a cruiser. Obviously, because with a cruiser, your guns are smaller, and if you're trying to shoot a battleship, the armor's thicker. Obviously, there are some like caveats and things like that to that, but that's just me giving some simplified explanation. Have they fixed these torpedoes yet? I'll have to have a look. Nope, they still haven't fixed them. That's strange. Right, I'm going to support the Matsuki. Bolovoski, Fushin, Fubuki, Kirov, Grass Spade, Devonshire, Cavour, Fuso, Furious. No, you can't blame me all the time. I can blame you most of the time, Stumpy. Oh. See, we're coming up to 2100 hours, so we're probably going to stream for about another half an hour. So what we can do is we can crack out the red wine, and we had the bother at the start, we can have red wine at the end. It would have been rum, but the rum is gone. Burned all the food, the shade, the rum. Get off. So the Kira's broadside on, and I'm in a cruiser, so I've got an initial volley of AP out, HE I should say. I'm now going to switch to AP. Well, he shot AP at me, so I'm angling my ship to try and dodge the shells and to reduce my profile and angle my armour against it. I've got some AP out away on the side of him. Switching back to HE now. I know there's a destroyer in the area because I'm detected, but I can't generally see anything. I'm going to put my sonar on to be cautious. Switching to AP because I'm expecting the enemy cruiser to come steaming round the corner there. I'm also got to keep eyes on the Cavor. Okay, so she's going to be approaching. We're going to keep our torpedoes because we might want them. That's the Kira's broadside on, so I'm going to lead to try and get the shells to land in the middle of the ship. That causes citadel damage. Now, citadel damage, the nice thing about it is, basically it causes a lot of damage, and it's non-repairable. So there we go. Now I'm going to reverse back into the camp. Furious game. Go on then. You'll be quite well, potentially amused, Stumpy. The other day I think it's a game I was playing with Kriv. We did a Furious and Huang He game. I was in the Furious. I got 180k damage in the Furious. I was rather pleased with that. Right, yeah, let's see. Pixel Merc, also Major, are you and Vaz planning on starting at tier 7 or working your way down, or going with the Triton 2 trade way of playing tier 7 boss? Well, for Vaz, you always have to remember, for him, it's in the middle of the day, and I think he usually has work. Oh, what's going on here? I'm sorry, Podolowski, but we've had a sudden turn of events over here. What the hell? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, God, okay, this is going downhill very quickly for the enemy team at the moment. Let's see if we can engage the Podolowski then. Podolowski's torpedoes, what are they, 5 clicks? So because I'm shooting at a destroyer here, I'm using high explosives, because with destroyers do not have citadels. So AP and also destroyers don't have a lot of armor, so generally armor-piercing shells will penetrate straight through them. Let's see. Yeah, so they didn't have the range. So when shooting destroyers, always use high explosive shells. Stumpy, 180k. Wow, yeah, no, I was rather... It was still a defeat, though. Sean, the other day my wife asked me to pass her lipstick, but I accidentally passed her a glue stick. She still isn't talking to me. That's a good one. Oh, this game's pretty much over and done with, isn't it? Might as well just put the controller down. I might even have a quick... Yeah, I'm going to leave the game like this, and I'll be right back. I might as well take the chance to go for a restroom break, and I shouldn't get killed, I hope. Chuck Norris once gave a box of his old watches to a group of kids. 3 kids are now known as Power Rangers. Well, that game was over and done with quite quickly. Second on the team, and first place going to the Matsuki that spawned alongside me. So very nice, very nice. Alright, time to get furious. I always find with carrier games, they really can be a bit hit and miss. Sometimes you have a good one, and then sometimes you don't. Might have to be the last one. Because the wife finished work in about three quarters of an hour. So obviously I don't want to be streaming when she gets in, or I'll be in trouble. Well, might as well do the usual. Wow, I'll be doing the usual YouTube shitting shortly anyway. Straight domination, tier 5, and I could go either way. I think we're straight. I think generally probably a 4, but it could be a 6. 4 game. Huang He, Acaster, T61 Mahan, Omaha Trento, Gavor Ismail, Sarov. Oh, so the downside of this game is there's lots of destroyers, so there's not a lot of meat on the menu, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to do what we can with what we can. How's Mrs. Major doing? Oh, she's doing alright. She had a little bit of an infection following the operation, but it's only a minor infection. She is now on antibiotics to sort that out, and it didn't really affect her too much, thankfully. Yeah, so I think she's having another risk assessment for her, obviously her condition. Like, well, following the operation, obviously because they put her on light duty to start with. But I think the risk assessment this week will probably say that she's good to go. Right, okay, a destroyer that hasn't turned its AA off. It's T61, is it? Got him with 1. Right, if it's just destroyers that, we can certainly move up. Sean, I was getting a vasectomy, so it would keep my wife from getting pregnant, but apparently you just changed the colour of the baby. Now. We'll swing these around. Right, back to the torpedoes. Oh god, left flank's really collapsing, is it? Oh, my fighter's launching. Okay, I've just got to be cautious of my position here. I mean, fingers crossed the fur attacker will be able to finish the T-61. But oh boy, the left flank has collapsed. The T-61 shelled. Right, I better go after the T-61. Good lord. Two defender ribbons, but I didn't get a single hit. Of course. Oh, this is rough. The thing is, it's hard enough to hit a destroyer when you're in a carrier. And yeah, it always feels like whenever you do, you're not rewarded for it. It's like, you can't do much more than that. Oh, that is horrible. Oh, good night, Jeff. Did the Major do a boat race for us? Yes, I did one. Oh, maybe we could just end on one. Yeah, we can round it up with a couple of boat rides. Sean, I'm no good at carriers trying to hit all the DDs. Oh. Well, oh, come on! I did 13,000 damage that game. All I did was faff around trying to hurt their DDs, which were the two best players in the enemy team. I still came second on my team. Right, let's do a couple of races to unwind. Yeah, we should be able to get 2 or 3 races in, then we'll be done. If people want count-ins for this, just shout out in the chat, and I'll do count-ins. Oh, this will be the second time I've actually played this map. So this is going to be interesting, he says. Wait, we need to make sure we do this.
Speed and power.
This might be a bad decision, but we'll go for it.
Engine boost deactivated.
Yeah. Meanwhile, do a boat race county. Go on then. Somebody proposed the idea of getting kamikaze planes for the Imperial Japanese carriers, so at least they can try to hit a ship. We can't do it due to the game is Peggy 7. You don't even have a pilot in the planes. Oh. Chuck Norris once went skydiving but promised never to do it again. Once one Grand Canyon is enough. After the recent racing mode, Hydro Thunder 2 sales went up 1000% in Xbox stores. Wargaming cutting the tree under themselves. Ah, right, okay, chaps, you want to do accounting. Alright, okay. So, I guess how do I do this? I think I usually just say go in the chat, don't I? So, I'll give it, let's see. It's about 10 seconds ahead, so if I do about now for me, so I'll put it in the chat. You just go in the chat and hope for the best. Yeah, we can all shoot each other's engines at the very start. You can all pick on me. Sure, I said to my pregnant wife, push darling, come on, push harder dear. No, she wasn't giving birth, the bloody car wouldn't start. I have no idea if any of you chaps are here. But even the racing boats don't have people in. Yeah, I get to go out in front. You know what that means? Everyone gets to shoot me. Right, cross your fingers and hope that no one uses their guns. I just wish there was more. If they just made it slightly more Mario Kart, you know, if they had it so we could chuck stuff out behind us, drop mines and boosters and pickups and other things like that. It's just a little bit too straightforward. I don't know. Is it too serious? It's like it's trying to be a comical game mode at the same time. It's just a little bit too serious.
Engine boost deactivated.
That was cheeky. Oh. Oh god, this is going to take a while. Isn't this? Oh, what's this in the map? Is it Neighbours? I don't know. Oh come on, you can do it. Go. They can't make the fun mode too good. Nobody will play the normal mode. Oh, very true, sure, very true. Do you think the Mattel pulled Hot Wheels out of this mode because of the politics, because they weren't happy with the quality? Politics. 100% politics. No sense of speed, just sluggish. Yeah, it doesn't, your opponent doesn't even realise it, that he's just helped you to make the turns better when he knocks your engines during the turn. Yeah, it's like, cheers. Let's see, I haven't even the motivation to do one more, honestly. It's just horrible. Anyway, it's time to end the stream, chaps. I'd like to say thank you to everyone who has come along, and I'll see if I can get something pretty to go in the background. Something that's, yes, we always like that one. Anyway, let's see. I can take this off. In the Siegfried line, have you any dirty washing muppet? Go on, chaps, sing along. Right, let's see. Going all the way back to the start of the chat, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who's commented in the chat and obviously come along, liked, subscribed, you know, the usual stuff. But I'd like to say thank you to Admiral Cribb, to Randy Chang, to Sean Whitling, to Stumpy West, to Jeff Dave, to Jeff Permington. I've got both Jeffs here. To Joshua Mitchell as well. Good to see you. And now I have to try and spot. Good to see you, Action Pumper. Good to see you. Good to see you, Vaz Vegas. Catch you tomorrow for Whiskey and Warships. So for those of you who don't know, me and Vaz are doing another of our Whiskey and Warships collaboration on a Saturday. So you can always join us for that. I'd like to say thank you to IGN Azuma. Thank you to Tasul Kalu Adventures. Thank you to Cheese Toasty. Good to see you. Good to see you, Andy Mack, as well. Much obliged. Good to see you, Pixel Mug. Thanks for buying Salty Sacks. Also, thank you for coming along, the Competitive Gamer. Hope you obviously enjoy the game, and wishing you the best with henceforth. I guess the best way to put it. I think that's everyone. Obviously, if I have missed your name in the chat, then obviously thank you. Look after yourself, stay safe, stay well. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy the rest of your forthcoming weekend. Have a good morning, a good evening, a good afternoon, and a good night wherever you are in the world. And if you want to join me and Vaz tomorrow at 1900 hours UTC, I think we're still in GMT. I think we spring forward on Sunday night, so yeah, we're still being GMT with that live stream. The thumbnail's up, and so you can see our choice of whiskies. we've both gone for a 10-year-old whiskey, so obviously you can join in. And if you want, feel free to drink along. I'm not exactly sure what the plan will be with us, whether we do countings with racing, whether we'll start at tier 7, work our way down. We'll play it by ear, as usual. We're just there to have fun, have a couple of drinks, and enjoy your company. And hopefully you'll enjoy our company as well. Although I will admit, with the collaboration live streams, the conversation's generally more between me and Vaz rather than me interacting in the chat, so it is slightly different to the usual Friday night live stream. The Friday night live stream is very much me and the chat, you guys out there, and I hope you do enjoy it. Obviously, without you guys, these live streams would just be me nattering away all by myself with no interaction. And obviously, the interaction with the community is one of the things I very much enjoy with the Friday night live stream. And this weekend, I can now tell you that the historical accuracy short will be HMS Hood. It's pretty straightforward with that one, I found. And so I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, stay safe, stay well, look out yourselves, and until next time, I'm the Gadjah Major, and back to the port.